Hi guys, and welcome to a new vlog. It's been a while since I uploaded a video. I think it was like 6 months ago, 5 months ago. I have uploaded nail videos on, well, like 4 months ago, something like that. I don't remember, because I uploaded a few nail videos after I stopped making videos like this, because I had a lot going on. So I have a lot to tell you. I am really focusing on art right now. So that is, and also I haven't really felt that well. I've had a lot to do, but now I'm back for a little bit. Maybe for a little bit. I am going to upload videos when I can and when I feel the flow to do it. I'm sitting so hunched over. I'm not gonna care. I'm gonna upload when I can, and since I'm not making any money, I have YouTube as a hobby, and sometimes I need to put my hobby to the side to do other things. So I hope that you will stay anyway, support my channel even though I don't upload as often as I used to. But I still find YouTube very funny, and it's still my hobby, and I love to upload and make videos, so I'm not going to stop. There might just be a few months in between the videos sometimes. And I don't like that, but I mean, what to do when I have other stuff to do? And my lighting is still worse than it was, like 1 or 2 years ago when I had a proper lamp. But as again, it wasn't mine, it was my ex, and now I live alone and I can't afford buying a good lamp. So my floor lamp will have to do. So what I've been doing these months are just art. And I've been showing you a lot of the art that I've done, but not nearly what I've done. That was just the start of the art era for me. But me and my friend Maria, we have really started to as you've seen, we have taken in branches and make them into magical staffs and wands and all of that. And then we started there's a place here called Hannibal. It is a place where you can take long walks. It is for, running, and it's a forest area. And in this forest area, for months, we have just been painting wands and staffs and just making this magical project, and put all of these wands and painted wands and staffs out at Hannibal, so people can go and find them. It's like a treasure hunt. We place them all over, the nearest areas of the gathering place, the starting place of Hannibal. And it's still a large area. We've been placing them around in the middle of the forest, right down the running track, and it's a treasure hunt for other people where they can go look for these wands and staffs and bring them home. And that has actually happened. I have to tell you, the first thing that happened, we did this for about a month, I think, or more, maybe 3 months before it started to get well known, because it has actually gotten well known. And it started with a school for very small children. It's like, first, second and third grade, fourth, fifth, or sixth grade, something in between that. And so we went out placing wands and staffs that time when all these school children were gathered there for, activities. And they saw us walk with these wands and staffs down to into the forest, and they were looking, and the teachers was also looking. And when we were inside that forest, the kids were walking around with the teachers on the tracks, and a few of the kids, they spotted us And they say, what are you doing in the forest? Because they had picked up on, us placing those things. And at that time, we were just picking mushrooms. But they had seen the ones and staffs along the tracks. And when we were done, picking mushrooms, we had placed all the ones and staffs, and then we had picked mushrooms, and then we went back to her car, then went back to Maria's car. And then 4 girls, it looked like they were in 4th or 5th grade or something. They walked up to us, and one of them said, what are you doing with those sticks, as they called them? What are you doing with those sticks, with those painted sticks? And then I said, I don't remember who said what, but I think Maria said it is a magical art project. And then I said that you are allowed to go look for them and, bring them home. And these 4 girls, they were like, are you allowed to bring them home? They just lit up, and because they had their eyes on some of them, I'm sure, because I think 1 or 2 days later we went out to check which ones were gone, and there was a few of them gone. And the thing is that the kids were, wait, one thing at a time. These children, these 4 children, they went to, they just ran. I was like, go look for, these painted ones and stuffs. And they just started running, these girls. And they also told the other children to go into the forest and look for these. So all the school children, they just disappeared. And the teachers were like, where are they going? The pack of kids just disappeared into the forest. And then we were leaving, actually, so we didn't know more than that at the time. But when we came back, I think it was the day after we were going to place more, we actually met a mother with her son that had picked 3 small ones. And we spoke to the mother, and the son of this mother was actually one of the school kids the day previously. They were not allowed to take with them any ones or staffs when they were with the teachers on that activity, but many of them came back with their parents the day after, the morning after, and started, just looking for these ones and staffs and bringing them into their home. And this warmed our heart, because this was the start of something big. I mean, we're not earning any money or anything, we just got a positive thing going. So this has been going, this is what we have been doing since that start. This is what we've been doing for months. Now it's winter and it's frosty, so now it's on pause until it gets warmer, maybe later in early spring or something, we're not sure. But when there's weather for it, right now it's almost Christmas and it's very frosty and very cold, so we're not doing it at the moment. But we are going to continue sometime next year, and we're hoping that people will be just as happy. And we've gotten so much positive, response to this when we have been taking out more ones and staffs. We've met grown-up people. It's not only children that like these. Grown-up people actually love these as well. So we have been really gotten good response from people just passing by us and seeing us bringing these ones and staffs to the forest, and they have commented like, those are very appreciated. And 1 or 2 have said, well, I have one of those at home, and did just so much appreciated. Some of them say, well, I've been admiring these, as I've been passing by. Not all of them has been picking them to their home, but it's so nice. People have been appreciated it so much, and we've found out that many people go out with their children on these treasure hunts. And we've also, kept track of where we've put all of these ones and staffs, well, at least most of them, and seen that they have been picked. People have taken them home, or sometimes they have been moved. So people has helped us, move them around as well to, mix it up a bit for other people to go look, or just place them where they feel like they're supposed to be placed. So you can you can move them around, or just bring them home, or play with them. People are allowed to do anything with them. When we've placed them out, it's not in our hands anymore what happens to them. then our work is done. Then people are free to do whatever they want. And yeah, this is actually amazing. It's so amazing, this project we've been doing, but now it's on halt. So I'm gonna try to, put up a few videos. I am going to stop talking now because I've been talking for 10.5 minutes. So I'm making a vlog today and we will just see what happens today. I am going to show you later some new art that has been done, and my kitchen is a mess with all the branches and sticks that are waiting to be painted. I also have a tiny insect problem right now because of this, but it's mild. It's not going to take over my apartment or anything. This insect problem has been quite exciting. It took me a while to figure out what it was. Alright, so I'm going to show you my new living room table. It's this one. Because if you remember the old living room table I had, it was huge and it had this shelf underneath with a bunch of movies. But I got so tired of not being able to clean underneath my living room table. And this one I actually got for free. Can pull this up right here to make it bigger. And also on this side right here. So now all the movies are underneath the bed instead. Just gonna stand up. It is smaller, and that's why I appreciate that I can fold these up on both sides. So I can sit here with friends, eat and watch a movie. And I'm going to show you the feet. Very decorative. I love that. This looks so much better and cleaner than my previous living room table. Just, all the space underneath that didn't exist before with the old one. Although I can't really hide the cords anymore underneath the table, but that's fine. This actually looks a lot better. So now I just need a new TV bench, because this TV bench and this living room table looks horrible together. But one thing at a time, since I'm not rich. And I got this one for free. I found it at a place where I found it at a dumpster, actually a dumpster place. And they have a container there where they put things like cutlery and lamps and decorations, furniture that there's nothing wrong with that people want to get rid of but don't want to throw. So you can just go into that container and take anything that you want for free. It's such a nice recycle idea, and it's gotten really popular as well. So this is where this table comes from. And also I have this CD stand that is new, because all my collection of, you know, music CDs has just been bunkered up in the sofa for the 10 years or so. So now I can finally display my CD collection again, and it feels nice, because I've been longing to have that, you know, to be able to show that again, so that feels really good. Also, I want to show you a project that is on the floor right now. It is a huge staff. This branch is insanely huge. Although I've taken a break with, you know, working on it, because yes, we don't put out things on Hannibal anymore. This will have to wait. But I can't stand it up since it is so long, so we'll just have to lay on the floor like this. But it's fine, because it's actually not in the way. I mean, look at how much... Focus. Hello? Hello, focus. I mean, look at how much space I have. It's not really in the way at all. And I want to show you this one. This one is completely new. Hold on, I need to get a new grip on my phone. There. It's so sunny, I don't know how to... I can't see shit. Alright, here we go. And this one, both me and Maria has actually made for my dad, because he got really inspired and really love, you know, what we do. There's a little pearl here. He really loves what we do with all these staffs and stuff, so he really wanted one for himself. So we made this one, and he's gonna get in Christmas present. I am really happy that he doesn't follow my YouTube channel, because now I can show you this without him, you know, seeing his gift beforehand. It's gonna be really fun to give him this, just to, you know, it's so nice, it looks so good. I hope he will be happy with it. Now, let's move to my kitchen, where I was talking about all the chaos. Okay, wait, I just have to show you this. Because here, this one, there is no pile of dirt here now. There was, you can see, residue. This, you can also see some here. There was a pile here from this one that probably got woodworms in it. And I don't understand how they got in there, because this one has been standing like this for months, painted and not, you know, it has been in here for a while. But I guess the woodworm spread from the kitchen. I really have to, you know, make sure there's not become another pile here, so that's good. So this is under control. There are no woodworms here now, from what I can see. I have no woodworms in the hallway, and that is nice. But here, look at that. Look at this pile right here. And that has been, you know, I have swept piles on piles on piles, just building up like this, because there was a huge one here. There was also one here in the beginning, and it's only coming from this one, only this one. The other ones, there are no piles of dirt being created at all. And I actually think that this is, you know, what the woodworms, or the insect that lays these woodworms, they, you know, bury their way in and make, you know, like patterns, they make their paths in the wood. So then they push this out so it becomes piles on the floor. Although this one has not grown for 2 days now. But in the beginning there was so many piles here, and they just got bigger and bigger. I swept them away like 3 times. They kept coming back, but now it seems to calm down actually, and it has not spread to any other branch whatsoever. And we have a huge pile here, and this is preparation for, Maria, she has a bunch back at her place as well. So this is preparation for, next year when we're going to start this project again. And there is no woodworm pile anywhere in here. I have checked thoroughly. So that's nice. So I don't have to worry about that. But I mean, I have a stash, and also Maria has a stash back at her place. So we are set for next round of this art project. I am although so happy that the woodworm hasn't spread too far. I hope it doesn't spread into my furniture, because if I notice that it spreads too much, I will have to take everything out. I will have to, put everything back in the forest, or just put it somewhere. Don't want to get rid of these because they look really good and we're going to use them, but if the woodworms take over, I don't think they're going to take over at all, because it's been under control and it's very little, although I'm still a little worried, but I think it's going to be fine. I have trust. Look at this. It is 2 days until Christmas and there is no snow. No snow whatsoever, it's just frost. There's no snow. I mean, I don't mind in that way, because if there's a lot of snow, it's much harder to get around. But still feels empty without snow so close to Christmas. I mean, here we're used to not having snow on Christmas, but yeah. When it happens, it is actually nice, I have to say. Alright, this is gonna be the last clip for this vlog. I'm gonna show you what I've done on the diamond painting so far. I didn't come that far, but oh my god, the pearls on this one. And I'm quite surprised that it's so small. I've never done a diamond painting this small before. Look. So, I don't know if the camera does it justice, but it is shiny. Look at that. Yeah, I don't know if it shows that well in the camera, but it is shiny. And I haven't done much. I still have a lot left. But I am gonna continue that tomorrow. You will see in the next vlog what it looks like when it's finished, because I am going to make another vlog. Here we go. You see, so it is protected. There. And there is something I want to talk to you about now before I end the video. I have, you know, I need a fresh start. I really need a fresh start. You know, I was in a relationship with my ex for 9 years, and then, well, a lot has happened now after, you know, the breakup and me living alone and doing other things, you know, changing my lifestyle, and it is a lot. It is a lot. And I don't always feel that good about anything. Even though a lot of positive things happen in my life now, I still struggle a lot. And I just feel that I need a fresh start. I am going to change my name. Because my name is Katarina. And so that's my birth name. And the funny thing is that this is nothing new. It's nothing new that I want to change my name, because I've been wanting to change my name for about 10 years. It's just nothing I have expressed, because it hasn't been the right time, it hasn't been the right, you know, situation or anything to really do anything about it, and I haven't found a name that, you know, I've been happy with. So I have found a name. I found a name like in early spring this year that I have chosen, and that I'm also very happy with. And my friends and my family, they have called me this new name for like 5 or 6 months, something now, actually. And that feels actually very good that they call me my new name. And it all goes well. Everyone is so accepting. It's a little bit hard for my family to remember that I changed my name, just because they are so used to Katarina, but they're trying their best, and I'm not mad if people, you know, say the wrong name accidentally. But my new name is Ociris, and Ociris is actually an Egyptian god. It's a man's name, but the thing is that I found a couple on YouTube that had named their little baby girl Ociris, and I thought it was a beautiful name for a girl. So I actually chose the name Ociris because it feels that I like the name Ociris a lot, and I took it to my heart, and it feels good. Now everyone is calling me Ociris instead of Katarina, and that actually feels really good. And if I should say it in Swedish, then Ociris. So in Swedish it's Ociris, in English it's Ociris. So that actually feels very good. I have, you know, my name is Eva Katarina Marianne. And I have chosen to keep Marianne, in English Marianne, and Eva I'm taking away, because I don't want that name. But Marianne is my mother's name, so I'm keeping my mother's name. So I'm going to be named Ociris Marianne, and well, yeah, I'm leaving out my surname. I don't have to talk about that here now because it's not relevant. But yeah, and I am going to change I don't know when this is gonna happen. I am going to change the name on my channel to Ociris Vlogging or something like that, and I'm going to change, you know, on the banner, I'm going to write Ociris instead of Katanatta. So yeah, that is a change I'm going to do. I don't know when I'm going to change the name on my YouTube channel, I'm gonna try to do it as soon as possible, but we'll see if I get to it. But at least I don't mind that I don't actually mind that my YouTube name will be Katanata for a little while, because Katanata is not really my name, it's just my social account name. But I am changing actually my social account names to Ociris something blah blah whatever I choose. So it feels good to include my new name. So I'm gonna rename my channel to something else. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, this is gonna be interesting. And it's going to feel really good. And my plan was to change my name on paper in January. But I don't think that is gonna happen, unfortunately, because I can't afford it. It costs money to change your name. Because it cost like 250 kronor to change my name, and then I also have to get a new ID card, which costs about 400, so it's quite expensive. But my goal was to do it in January, but it will have to wait until I can afford it. I'll see how many months in the future that will be, but that is something that is going to happen anyway. So just wanted to share that. Thank you everyone so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that bell icon to get notified when I upload new videos. I love you all. I can't thank you enough for all the support on my channel and all the support I have around me. I love you so much. Have a good one. See you in the next video.